Coming at you on another beautiful day. Yeah, the sun ain't shining, but there's a silver lining. Every day's a great day above ground, as I've often said. I've been chewing on a couple of things I wanted to share with you. Was listening to a man speak, and he was talking about where there is lack of purpose, there is abuse. And it really made me think about things. And I was combining that with the story of King David and how that when he was without purpose, i.e. he was sitting at his house, he fell into adultery, and then he murdered, and then he covered it up, tried to cover it up. He didn't have a purpose. He let somebody else go fight his battles. He didn't go out and fight the battle. And I was looking at that and thinking about that. And it's amazing how that in our lives, personal, spiritual, professional, it doesn't matter. When you have lack of purpose, you often invite abuse. Or, hey, I'm just going to take a break whenever I want to. Or I'm going to slide out 5 or 10 minutes early. Ain't nobody going to pay no never mind. Things like that will happen. I skip a church service here and there. I'm not gonna do my chores, for lack of a better word, at the house. Things like that. I'm not gonna improve myself. And things will happen, and you start abusing that trust, that privilege, that responsibility, whatever it may be. And it puts you in a bad place. It sets you up for bad things to happen. And it's made me think about my purpose in life. What is my purpose in life? Where am I going? What am I doing? And I was talking to someone today, talking about how that if you're not good with where you're at right now, regardless of what road you may take to get there, you'll find yourself dwelling in the past. You'll find yourself worrying about the future. You've got to be good with where you're at and provide a solid foundation to build your future on, and make sure that you have the right things put in place so that you can be what you want to be. And it's really poignant when you analyze it, look at it, and think about it, how that it really truly is, the saying is true, that the good is often the enemy of the best. Do you settle? Do you challenge yourself? Do you challenge your beliefs, whatever they may be, professional, personal, or spiritual? Do you challenge them? Do you make sure they're true? Do you make sure that they'll hold the test of time, or stand the test of time? Do you inspire yourself? Do you aspire to things? Do you submit? And I'm going to do a multi-part series on that in a different context, because I love watching airplane crash investigations, and I know that might not be everybody's cup of tea. But crew resource management, maintenance resource management grew out of some very disastrous events, tragedies that cost many lives, that have made our airlines and airplanes safer. And not to get too far into it, but do you sit there and hold yourself accountable just like you hold your neighbor accountable? The Bible talks about it, and it's often quoted in life. Love your neighbor as you do yourself. Do you pass judgment on your neighbor that you don't pass on yourself? Do you hold your neighbor at a higher expectation or standard than you do yourself? Do you expect truth out of your neighbor but not yourself? Regardless of how it is, whether it be your neighbor at work, your neighbor at church, your neighbor at home, you need to make sure that you are equal in how you treat others, because it will come back. friend, you do reap what you sow. That seed that you plant does grow into a full-blown plant and produces fruit. What you say does sometimes come back to bite you. So be careful. Be sure of your steps. I love the way the carpenters say it. Measure twice, cut once. And other people talk about breathe in 5, exhale 7. Let that oxygen go over the CEO of your brain. Put some oxygen in your brain before you speak. The Bible often talks about it. Slow to wrath. Slow to speak. Be thoughtful. Have intention. Have a purpose. And remember, friend, where there is a lack of purpose, there is abuse. So go out today, make it a great day. Make that choice, whether it's easy or hard, that I'm going to make it a great day. Be blessed, my friend. Be well.